Start. Today we'll discuss few topics. Uh, like till in the last uh, live we have discussed till drill through reports, that is from OTBI analysis to drilling through or navigating from OTBI analysis to application page. And one of the two things I forgot in the last live video, or I'll show you today. So whenever we use uh, in whenever we use a wizard or a BI composer, uh, and we create a OTBI analysis through it using a wizard or a BI composer. The method is as discussed through tools, reports, analytics, and create. We go on analysis, we search for the name, and so on. So, in one of the things which I forgot was in the select views, we select table. So, other than table, what values it has? I just recently came through these four values, like I saw these. So, I just wanted to add these table, then we have pivot, then we have summary table and summary pivot. These are the four values which are available. In graph, we generally be like pie or bar, all these things are present. Another one which I made a mistake in the previous live was whenever we select a like a graph, uh, error doesn't come when you select a bar, or in the previous video I said that whenever you select a bar or pie chart in the graph uh, uh, column, sorry, in the graph field, it doesn't come, error doesn't come whenever you select this value. It comes when you after selecting kind of bar, sorry, any kind of graph, either pie chart or bar or whatever. When you select preview, then only error comes. I have written it here, like whenever the preview value this is checked, then only error comes. The reason being is it doesn't know, just like table layout, you have graph layout and it doesn't know where, how to do the group by. Like you have multiple columns for uh, varying color by, you have measures, and it's mandatory to take at least one measure, any one measure column, um, maybe number of suppliers, sites, or whatever. It is mandatory to take whenever you're using one for graphical representation. So these were the two things which I missed. And so now we have previous video we've discussed how to go through um, OTBI report, how to call the Fusion application from through OTBI report. There we had one column, and like any one column, and all the entry values in the output of that column would act as a hyperlink to navigate to the application web page and access the real-time data. So these were the uh, different offerings available and their actions, respective actions. It's only available to certain actions. I shared the document related to it. Um, the next one, we've seen the practical for that, and the next one is similar to that. Now we have something called as drill down report. So drill through report, what happens is you navigate from the output of an OTBI analysis, particularly being any one, you can click on any one entry of any column, but it has to be only one column. So all the entries would act as each entry in that column in the output of OTBI analysis would act as a hyperlink to navigate to a web page, application web page. Uh, Similarly, uh, we have something called as drill down report. Now in drill down report, what happens is same thing happens. You navigate to, instead of an application web page, you navigate to another report, maybe summary detail report, or you can call, like, you can give two names, whatever you want, and you basically drill down from one report to another report, or you each entry of a particular column that we choose, it act as a hyperlink, and it helps to navigate uh, into another report. Now we'll see how the what is the um, just give me one second. So um, this is the navigation for um, summary detail, for like navigation from one report to another report, OTBI, or one analysis to another analysis, rather, sorry, not report, it's for OTBI analysis. So we'll go to tools, reports, analytics, browse catalog, and we'll scroll, sorry, yeah, after that we'll go to new, and then I forgot to write here, we'll, after browse catalog page, we'll go to new, and we'll click on analysis. As soon as I click on analysis, we'll there is a scrolling content that comes, and I can scroll till whatever subject area I want to select. So here I am selecting payable invoices, transaction real time, because I want to select data related to payments, and I want to see, so both the reports will be like will be done based on the payment data. So that's why I've selected this. Now we'll click on, as soon as I select or scroll till payable invoices, and I'll click on this subject area, we a window opens, and as I've earlier mentioned, this is how it looks. Just a second, I'll explain. Click on the subject area, I will scroll to a new window opens. You have subject areas here, and you have option to add more and search and delete, and you have all the dimensions and attributes and facts and measures of that subject area currently selected. Then you have selected columns. By default, there are four, we previously discussed, like there are, you can remember it as scrap, that's how I remember it. Criteria column, results column, sorry, criteria tab, results tab, then you have advanced tab, and you have prompts tab. So you have crap here, and then in by default the criteria tab is opened. So in the criteria tab you have two sections, selected column sections. Whatever you select column here, and you do the drag drop here, and then below selected columns you have something called as filters. This section comes here. So now what we'll let's see what we have chosen, what columns we have chosen from the payable invoices transaction real time subject area. So we'll the first one is okay. So in here we need to go through a bit of navigation. We have to first select the dimension. So dimension is invoice details here. In invoice details, again we go to general information. First one is invoice details. As soon as I select this, go to invoice details, then go to general information. In general information, we'll select 3: invoice number, invoice type name, and invoice date. Also we'll select supplier or party name and supplier or party site, and after that, again in invoice details, there's another you can say subdimension, uh, invoice amounts. So in invoice amounts, I'm selecting invoice amount and amount paid. These are the two things. Now I've selected multiple columns here. We'll see why is that. Uh, so in the now I've selected all these things. I'll shift to result tab to see the output. So check in the results tab uh, to see how does the output look. Um, so as soon as you have all these columns present there as in the table format by default, so now we'll save it as invoice detail OTBI report. As soon as once the results have come in the results tab, we'll save it. Now what we'll do is we'll do few columns, just a like a example I'm telling you. So whatever you can like do according, create multiple OTBI analysis according to your requirement, and whatever the columns are required to add in the respective reports. So I'll delete invoice number, name, and date, and site information. So my remaining stuff is like you will have only party name and the invoice amount and invoice amount paid. Only 3 columns I'm keeping it. Um, so we have now I've deleted number, name, date, invoice date, and among the party site and party name, uh, I have deleted the site information. So now I'll have only party supplier or party name, and from invoice amounts I'll have invoice amount and amount paid. So only 3 columns. Uh, So how do you delete it? We've previously seen. You can go to in the selected column areas. Again, we'll go to from results tab. Once I've saved the previous report, I'll again come to criteria tab. In criteria tab, I'll again go to selected column area, and let's say you have A, B, C, or these are the column names, and just beside ABC you have a star mark or a settings icon. So just click on setting icon, and you have an option to delete the column. You can delete these all the columns that we discuss, and only supplier name, invoice name, and invoice amount paid remains in the selected column area. Now again I'm saving it as another summary column, so as summary report. This is my report name, XX invoice or AA invoice summary. That was invoice detail report, OTBI report, and now I am taking this as summary. Now my current requirement, what is my current requirement is that whenever I run the summary report and click on, let's say I'm taking like summary detail report. So whenever I click on I run the summary report, and let's say I'm taking now the hyperlink value, or each the column whose each value, or whose each entry in the output works as a hyperlink. Here I'm taking that as supplier or party name. In the previous one I have taken that as invoice number. Internally it used invoice ID, uh, but we had did all the settings in for the invoice number in the previous one for drill through reporting. So here is my requirement is that whenever I run the summary report and I click on this supplier or party name in the summary report, what should happen is first of all, whenever I navigate it, it should give me a text, pop-up text that view let's say invoice detail reports. Second is when I click on that any entry of the party name, a link should be there for each row entry for this column, party name column, and the invoice details report should be displayed. What do I do for this? First of all, we'll go to criteria tab. As I mentioned, you have 4 tabs here, CRAP. So go to criteria tab. I'll show you the navigation. For the summary report, now select star, the setting icon beside the party name. After that, we have to select column properties and interaction. In previous slides, we discussed there are 5 tabs in column properties: column style, column format, conditional format, data format, and interaction. So interaction basically, as the name suggests, it deals with interaction between two entities, like example, like a report or web page, or like moving, if even if I want to move a action link or the link to one from one column to another column, that can also be possible. Moving it to a web page, moving to a report in this case, sorry, analysis in this case. So what we do is, here beside the party name, I'll click on star, then we'll go to column properties, then we'll go to interaction. Now we have 2 things here. First one is, I'll show the previous one that we've seen here. Here this looks like this. As soon as we go to column properties and interaction, 2 things come. First one is the heading, second one is value. For what? For primary interaction. Both are primary interaction. So one, you have the heading name, here you can give whatever, and here the value for primary interaction should be action link. Same is here. I'm giving, I didn't write the column heading and all that, so it's optional, but you have to select the value for primary interaction as action link. So as soon as you select, then click on plus, and here these a window opens to fill up few values. So how do you remember this is like, first of all, make a chain of, like, kind of, what are we trying to achieve is, here is interaction between 2 things, 2 entities. So easy to remember this word interaction. Second is, remember, because it's doing it for the first time, so remember it is as primary interaction. Now for everything, usually you have a name and a value, right? So you have a column heading. Both here, in the previous one, as I shown, primary interaction is there. This one and this one, both are primary interaction. One is the column heading section where you write the name. One is the value where you select a value. So here you select a action link. I want to create a link on which creates a action, right? Interaction is what, like, I am creating a link here, and which will clicking upon which it will create an action. So that's how you remember to select as action link and create on plus. Now with the same word, you just break it into 2 things. First of all, I need to give a link name. So you have a link text, like what, once you go and scroll on that link, it should give me a pop-up text that view these details, view invoice details, or view payment details, or whatever. So you will have a link text first, that you have to give a name that should appear to for user to take an action. Second is action. So you break it down into 2 things. First, the first and foremost thing, as soon as I scroll on a link, is that it should have a name. So that's why you have a link text, which is basically whatever you can write. I have written as find invoice details. Second one is action, is the same thing, what action you want to take. So here, previously, when in the whenever we do a drill through report, or from going from a Oracle BI analysis to web page, Oracle application web page, what we did was, we selected action as navigate to a web page. Here I am selecting as navigated to BI content, because Here what I want to do is I want to navigate to a BI analysis report or OTBI report, right? So this is not a standard report, my normal BI report or XML, what do you say? Sorry, this is not my normal report. This is the BI analysis, right? So that's why my action is navigate to. Here I'll select. So here previously also in the just in front of action there are two running man icons, right? So one is with plus and another one is just like simply like this. So just select the one which has plus icon with beside it, and once you select this one comes, a list comes where navigate to web page, navigate to BI content, a lot of options come. So select navigate to BI content. The next thing is I want to show, do you want to show the link always irrespective of a particular condition, or do you want to make it conditional? We will see the conditional action link also, meaning that if you put on a condition that only if this condition is satisfied then only the action link works. So this is show link third value I have taken as always currently. Now what you do is just a moment. Yeah, so now as soon as we select navigate to BI content, I have to select which report I want to show once you click on the link. So what we do, it shows the navigation window. So we choose this one in the shared folders, custom OTBI reports, previously the invoice detail reports which I have created. I want to show this once you click on any entry of this particular column, supplier or party name in the summary report, right? So here I am taking selecting report after navigate to BI content. It shows me a window to navigate or to select basically the whatever target report I want to or target analysis I want to see. Once this is done, the options again here you have something called as options. In the same window you have that is for to open the report or new analysis in a new window. So in the previous one also, as soon as we created see here also navigate to web page, I click on running man icon plus first and we did navigate to web page. It opened a window of asking for first of all URL, that which application web page I need to open. Then it had some defined parameters where I've given some parameters according to the it changes in accordance to the offering and the action I want to take, different actions. And the third one was options, right? So here also options, it was for opening in a new window. Similarly, as similarly, I click on this plus icon, running man icon with a plus, and I'll select navigate to BI content. Then I will here will show link is always, and now it will ask for two things. First of all is to select the report. That's why you have navigation to select, and then you click on OK, and you have again options that comes. That is basically to open the new analysis in the new window. Then you just click on OK, 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 and save it. Okay, now this is done. Now the next step is that okay, first I will just do a refresh once and we'll open under the summary analysis. It runs, then each entry is a link. Each entry of the column supplier or party name is a link. It acts as link, and I'll click on any, just navigate to any one entry of the column value. Uh, so you have a output and you have multiple. Let's say you have a output like this. So just navigate to this column, supplier name. Uh, as soon as you click on open, under the analysis it automatically runs and gives the output, and here you have the supplier or party name, and you have these values. Each entry acts as a link now. So as soon as, first of all, you uh, put the cursor here, it should give me a pop-up text, find invoice details, which I have given here, right, to show user what should be done, or what action needs to be taken, right. So here, as soon as I once it the output is run and it shows the output, and here I go and keep my cursor, it gives me this find invoice details. Okay, second thing, any entry, just click on it, and what happens is uh, the invoice details analysis runs here. Okay, but I have clicked on any one supplier name, right? So you have multiple supplier names, and I have clicked on only one supplier name here. But by default, the output will be run for all the suppliers. So to limit it to only that supplier, what should be done? There is a setting to be done. Um, so what we do is we click on edit under the invoice detail report now. Just open it in the edit mode. Then we go to criteria tab. Again you have supplier name here, same column name. Okay. So you have supplier name in the detail as well. So click settings just beside it, and click on filter. After settings, click on filter. In the filter, select column as operator. Okay, sorry. In the filter, select column as supplier name and operator as is prompted, meaning whenever this name is prompted, this particular value will be prompted, only that value will be picked up. Okay, so what we need to do is, what happens is, after doing this only one setting, it doesn't pick up, because only one entry, although I am clicking on only one entry, the output will be shown for all the suppliers in the uh, detail report. But what I need to do is, we'll go to detail report, do edit, click on edit under detail report. We go to criteria tab. In the same column that I have created an action link on in the summary report, see, in the supplier party name only I have created action link here. So in the same column, just click on filter. The name is the same column name, and operator is prompted. So now I'll save both reports and just do a refresh once, and we'll open again the summary report. This time, whenever I click on one entry or any one supplier or party name, only that the invoice detail analysis runs for only same supplier or party, not for all. Okay. So I have given screenshots for all of these in the G drive. Drop your emails if you want, under the post, under the latest post in the channel. I'll share the G drive links, because lot of data is, lot of material is, I have acquired very, like, I've taken very long to acquire, so I don't want to just share it randomly. uh, one more thing I wanted to share is, um, okay, let's say I want to uh, add, for the summary analysis, let's say I want to add a graph. Not we have seen initially how to add a graph using my wizard. When I click on new analysis and I go through a wizard, uh, Just a second. Sorry, when I create the analysis using BI Composer or a wizard, and we go to the method is like create, going to reports and analytics, and then create analysis, that method. So there is an option for uh, adding the type of graph I want to in the select views. The first one is select column, second one is select views. So in the select views you have a graph option there, right? So you can select whatever, a pie chart or a bar or whatever. uh, Here, how do you do that? So what you do is, in the results tab, first of all click on the edit under the summary report name or whatever report name you want to see. Edit under it, go to results tab, because that's where you see the output, right? So in the results tab on the top, let's see, just say you have results tab like this. So you have a you have CRAP, right? Crap. So you have results type like this. So on the top here, uh, okay, I think previously we've, in the initial things we have discussed that just below the results tab you have selected selection steps also, right? So we have discussed this. So all the results, output results come here, and below that you have selection steps also. So in the results, click on results tab, and now on the top you have here up this kind of, I'll show the symbol, this kind of symbol, a view, a bar kind of symbol with a plus. So it's the same thing that we use to create a folder. It's the same thing that you create to use any kind of graph. Same thing will be used later to create what do you call that, column, just a second. It's that column selector. Then you have view selector again. For that you have to uh, use this same thing. So you have a bar kind of value here, sorry, a symbol here on the top. uh, on the top, it usually comes in the results tab, it usually comes at the top. So just click on that and select graph, and what kind of graph you have to select bar. And bar again you can select vertical or horizontal or recommended. I have selected recommended subtypes, and the output comes like, you will have the table structure, then you have the graph structure just below the graph. You can toggle it, or you can change the do the drag drop accordingly. um, I think, yeah, this was to how to do how to add something once you already created something and now you want to add something. So this is the symbol. In the results tab, just go to this, on the top you go to this symbol. It looks like a bar with a plus sign, and you can create a folder, you can create a graph, you can create a column selector or a view selector, and other stuff as well. Okay, so now this is done. The next thing we'll go to is how to add a return button on any report page. Now I have gone from a summary report to analysis report. Sorry, summary report to invoice detail report, right? So now if I want to go back from invoice detail report back to summary report, then there are actually multiple methods, but right now I'm discussing how to add a return button. There are actually multiple methods. I will discuss, there are 3 more methods apart from this adding a return button. We will discuss this in later lives. So add a return button on any report page in OTBI. And there's one more topic I want to cover, that is adding, showing subtotal of any column wise. So I have a script written. There's a HTML script that you need to write. I'll give the script in the screenshots. So what are we doing, just we'll try to see what are we trying to do here. Okay, first of all, in the script I've opened and closed here, and here the type is text or JavaScript. I'm creating a function here, and inside the function I'm first of all I'm writing window.close and then window.open. Okay, so the current window, meaning the one which have the return button, will be closed, and you have to write your in your report URL, you have to give the summary reports URL here. Okay, because I want to go back from detail report to summary report, right? So window open, it will close the invoice details, the where we'll give the button, uh, return button, and we'll open the summary one, right? So in the window open, window.open, in the double quotes you give the URL of summary report. I have closed this script, closed the function and closed the script. The next one is button, for button. uh, Now type is button, name is again back, ID is back. uh, so on click, I'm calling this function that I've defined here, function, right? So once we click on it, it calls this function, meaning it closes the current one, the current window, and it opens a new window. And the style and is I've just kept as I've given nothing, and class is BP. Then name as return, and I've closed the button one. This is my script. Now what we do is, we, as I told, we have to replace the URL with the URL of summary report or summary analysis. How do you get the URL is, just click open under the, in wherever your summary analysis is saved, just click open under it and copy the URL. Okay. um, Now what we do is, okay, we'll click on, first of all we'll go to invoice detail analysis report and click edit under the invoice report. Okay, now in the results tab, again we'll go to graph icon. Here we'll click on other views. Okay, here this is the, previously also I have shared, this is the icon that you use in the results tab to create anything new, okay, or to add anything new. So here I want to add a piece of static text, okay, or the script I have written. So what is the navigation? Click on edit under the invoice analysis report, and then click on results tab. In results tab, click on this. Actually this has a plus here, it looks like this. Okay, and click on other views, go to static text, and below the output results tab, a static text, new static text section opens. Now click on edit. Currently my report has output, right, in the results tab. So just below the given output, in the analysis report, detail report, a new section opens because I have clicked on static text. And now click on edit in that and paste the HTML script in the static text box. Now check this checkbox. It contains HTML, JavaScript or CSS markup, and click on done and save. Now open under the summary, it runs. Click on any of the one supplier or party name. It shows before you click, once you go to just navigate to any one entry, it shows this this one, find invoice details, right? Click on this, click on any one entry, and then the detail report opens, right? And then now the detail report will have a return button, and click on it again, it comes back to summary report. Now apart from this script, I source this script from few tutorials. Apart from this script, what happens is, there are 3 more methods. I'll just discuss this here itself. Just give me one. Okay, there are three more ways apart from the return button. First one is that uh, click this back arrow. So whenever you have a URL, let's say you have a URL here. Okay, so I have clicked on I have clicked on any one entry of supplier or party name column in the summary analysis report, and a pop-up text comes, find invoice details. I'll click on one entry and the invoice detail analysis runs, right, for the same exact same supplier name or party name, right. So the first method is just click on this back arrow. It is present in the web page. Just wherever you have a URL on the top, you have a back button just beside it. So just click on that back arrow here. Second method is on the bottom left of the invoice detail analysis. Invoice summary analysis link is also present. So if you have something like this is my invoice detail report. So you have a back button here. First you can click on that. You have a summary analysis link is also present in the left corner at the bottom left of my invoice detail. So you can click on this analysis link as well. Third method is, what we can do is we can build a dashboard and put both of in it to have a return button. So how do you do it? Tools, reports and analytics, browse catalog, go to new and click on dashboard. New window opens. Now choose the name and location for the dashboard, and I have given name as test dashboard. You can give description, then you have location as some folder name anywhere you want to put it. Then in the content, add content now, add content later. So if content later meaning add content later means that it creates an empty dashboard. So currently I am choosing as add content now. Here now how does it look? This is how my dashboard looks. Okay, and click on OK. Now dashboard options come, catalog comes. Here I have summary analysis. Okay, in the catalog just choose the summary analysis here. Okay, so one page automatically opens, and drag drop the summary analysis here and save. So when run, so how do you run? So in this same page on the top right, see here beside save and save as, you have a run button. So whenever it is run, we click on one as any one entry of supplier or party name. Invoice detail analysis now has run button now, because I have added the summary analysis onto a dashboard, and when I run the summary analysis, as soon as I click on run, after saving it, after saving the summary analysis in the dashboard, and click in run, and as we click on any one value of the supplier name or party name in the summary analysis entry, this opens. The respective invoice details for that particular supplier or party name come, and just below that you have a return button to go back to the summary analysis. So these are three more methods which can be used apart from writing script for back button. Okay, so you have just a moment. Now how to do a subtotal? First of all, in the results tab, go to the column name, supplier or party name, select name and column title and right click. Okay, in the results tab now you have all the column names, right? So on the column title, wherever the column title is, right click and click on show subtotal after values. That's how you get the subtotal column wise. And just go to summary report, open it, and click on any one name. When the output runs, it shows the summary subtotal column wise. Now what you have is to how to shift the action link from one column to another column. Let's see. Okay. So first of all, I already have an action link saved. So we'll just click on the summary analysis, go to criteria tab, go to supplier or party name, and settings. In the settings, I'll go to column properties, interaction tab. In the interaction tab, already there is an action link which is created, right? We have already created it. So click edit and click the existing action link. First of all, click the existing. You have entry for, you will already have one entry for existing action link. So click on that and click on edit. Now edit action link box opens, and click on this symbol. After clicking on this, you will have save action as. So whatever action link already present is already present, I am saving it with another name. Okay, so in the share folder custom OTBI reports, I am saving, I am giving a in the OTBI reports only, I am giving it another name, and I am doing a save as here, save action as. After that, cancel or delete the existing action link. Okay, now go to criteria tab. Again, let's say this time I am trying to create on the invoice amount instead of supplier or party name. I'll transfer it to invoice amount. What you need to do is again the same one, column settings, column properties, interaction. Now in the value for primary interaction, select action links. Again a new action link box opens. These three things again have to be filled. In the action link, in the link text, give something, some see invoice details or whatever, you can write anything. Here instead of, see in the previous ones what we did was we clicked on a running man icon with a plus. Here you need to select running man icon but not with a plus. Okay, once you click on this, you will browse the action link saved earlier. Okay, so we'll browse till my is present, so all the folders and wherever it is saved, we'll browse the action link here. And the third one is like here, show link is always, currently I'm choosing always. Just go say okay, click OK and save. And in the results tab, now invoice amount has the action link. Okay, again you can also check using summary, under the summary report you can click on open and point the cursor on invoice amount. It will give the it was find invoice details in the previous one, right? I have written see invoice details here because I have shifted the link, so I just want to see if the change has been made or not. So once you point the cursor, it shows see invoice details instead of find invoice details. Okay, now click on the report for that particular supplier. Now one thing, this invoice report now for that only particular supplier opens. Okay, here although invoice amount column has no identifier, okay, but we can create a hyperlink using the action link which was previously created. This was created on supplier or party name and it was saved, and I have renamed it and I have used the same action link. Okay, here the link has appeared on invoice amount, but internally it uses the action link which is present on supplier or party name. I've just did a save as using this. You just click on edit, click on the existing action link, click on edit, and then you click on this save as, save action as. Then read the existing one, go to the same navigation, just instead of in the running man icon with a plus, you just click this one, browse the action link, and yeah, just click on always and give the whatever link text you give, and then the normal navigation. Either you can see it in the results, or you click on open under the summary link report. The third one is, the last one is conditional action link. So here we've always selected in show link, we have always selected as always. Instead of that, we will see a condition here. Okay, so if XYZ condition is fulfilled, then only my action link is present, or each entry of my supplier or whatever the column name I choose to be as the uh, link value to be displayed for, uh, I will only if certain criteria is fulfilled, then only the link appears for each entry of, not each entry, whichever value, whichever row value, uh, for whichever row value or for whichever entry the condition is fulfilled, the mentioned condition, whatever we mentioned, only that will be appearing as a link, action link. Okay, so my proper navigation is tools, reports, analytics, shared folder, custom, and edit under the summary report, criteria tab, go to invoice amount, column properties, and here click on settings. In the criteria tab, in the selected column area, you click on settings just beside the invoice amount, column properties, interaction, click on the existing action link and click edit. Okay, now what we need to do is, instead of here show link is present, right? So here always, instead of always, I'll just select conditional. Okay, conditionally, this one. Now a box opens here. Here select the, you have to select now. As soon as I click on conditionally, a box opens and there is a filter there. So here select invoice amount. Okay, first of all you select the invoice amount, then sorry, yeah, correct. After you select conditionally, then select this, click on invoice amount. You have to select a column name, and for that column name now condition appears. First is column name, operator, and value, right? So invoice name is greater than 20,000. So if this criteria is fulfilled, then only my you can select any value here. Currently I have selected, because I've, in the previous one I have created or shifted the action link to this one, uh, that's why I've taken invoice amount here. So once only this criteria is fulfilled, then only the action link appears. Okay, so you can check it either via results tab, or you can check, click on open under the summary report. Link will be appearing in the invoice amount column only for values where invoice amount is more than 20,000. Yeah, I think these are the only things that I want to discuss today. We will discuss the rest of the topics, few more topics in the next live. All the screenshot will be shared in the G Drive. Please drop your emails in the latest post in the YouTube channel.